Today is Sunday, May 18, 2025. And I am very thankful and very grateful for the Holy Spirit to have me here present today and always with you guys. Thank you. I am here to just put out some guidance messages for the collective. I am here to let Spirit just speak through my vessel and provide the collective with messages and information that they may need at this time, always for the highest good. I just want to say that today I went to do some artwork in this church, and there was a very beautiful creator of art. She is, how you say it? She is, her name is Danielle M. Sherry, and she is a self-taught artist and the founder of DMC Original Art, an award-winning home decor brand based in Brooklyn. And what began as a personal hobby for her in 2012 evolved into a thriving business by 2021, with Danielle now known as for her vibrant functional abstract art that brings the flowing beauty of nature into residential and commercial spaces. I have to tell you, today we did this artwork. It was breath work, meditation work. It was through with painting marble. We painted on a little card before we put it on canvas. It was very beautiful, very different from what I usually am doing, because I am usually doing some, this is water paint. The past few days I've been water painting. This I didn't get to finish, but this one I felt like there's a lot of souls. I don't know if you see them. There's a lot of souls going up. There's some light souls and some dark souls. There's the sun always. There's spaceships. Okay. I love spaceships. And did that one. Then I started to do this one. It has a lot of runes protection in that one. And I'm sorry. I've been doing a lot of, did I show you Anubis? Because I think Anubis came into my, the alien. It's my alien. Oh, I did that flower with the alien. Saturn, it says expansion. The alien is saying it's time for us to be seen. So it's a message. And then he also says humanity, we are real. This is design I just came out of nowhere. I just started to do, and this is a ship. I don't know, but I believe there's a spaceship that looks like that. But my name is Jeanette, and I am a high vibrational being, and I am very blessed to be with you today. Very thankful. I also would like to invite those who are interested to an art exhibition that is being how you say it? I work for this artist, I mean 1 day a week, and for 2 hours, and we work with I help her cut plastic, recycle plastic, recycle paper, shopping bags, home food, milk cartons, and they're covering it. She's having an event on June 5th at 176 West 176 Ninth Avenue. That's between 21st and 22nd Street, New York, New York. And the time is from 6 to 10 p.m. I will have the flyer posted on my community board if you guys are interested. I will be there. I'm sorry, I don't know what's going on, the throat. But I am having an ascension at this time. I am going through lots of activation within my field, my quantum field, everything, my shield of protection, my Merkaba, even my DNA is activating. There's a lot happening, and it's not only me; it's a lot of the collective happening at this time as well. And what else? I don't know if I ever read this to you guys, but I always write things. And this is a reminder that the seed we plant only grows with love. You will see the abundance of nature in your life when you learn how to work with the elements. Remember, we work in cycles, just like Mother Gaia, the flowers, the moon, the sun. All that flourishes come from within. You will see the fruits of your labor when you let go what no longer serves you. Remember, you are a divine being. Like I said, I don't know, people are popping up now. There is an event, an art show that I work for this artist. She will be presenting her work, the work that we do. It's going to be on June 5th at 176 Ninth Avenue. That's between 21st and 22nd Street from 6 to 9 p.m. Just so that you know. And this I was writing during the time that I was doing, how you say it, my 14 days of being off for my technology. Let me see if there's something that I want you guys to. The Practical Alchemy, a guide to great work. There should be the invocation of God flowing from the depth of a pure and sincere heart, and a conscience which should be free from all ambition, hypocrisy, and vice. Let constant prayer to impart you this blessing be the beginning of your work. Basil Valentine, that was by Basil. Beginning of your work. Prayer is aura. It's the key to the practice. It is not the prayer of asking, please let it happen, but the prayer of aspiration, of opening oneself up to divinity and letting the light begin to shine through the cracks. It is mindful recitation. It is depki or recollection. It is the prayer of the heart. Here's the prayer with which Saint Alberus Magnus begins his Bibulus de Alchemia. All wisdom is from the Lord and hath been always with him and is before all times. Let whoever loves wisdom seek it in him and ask it of him who give abundantly to all men and does not reproach. For he is the height and the depth of all knowledge, and the treasure houses of all wisdom. Since from him and through him unto him all things, without him nothing can be done. To him honor and glory forever. Amen. That was a prayer that was written by Saint Albertus Magnus. Just know that nothing, all the treasures, all the wisdom comes from the most divine Father. Nobody else. Nothing else. Only through him. When you connect with the Most High Father. I always start the day within meditation and prayer. And in this day on 5/5/25, had lots of dreams, visions last night. I saw my sister, Clarabelle, with a white dog, very playful, happy. She was happy as well. I was there just observing her with the dog. She was talking to the dog. No name for the dog that was mentioned. As my day went by, I enjoyed the gym. Well, I didn't give too much information about the dream. Today has been a rainy day, which I love and I am grateful for. My mind continues to want to learn. So I am now reading a book named The Practical Alchemy, which really goes hand in hand with all the books that I've been reading since my 14 days of darkness. And Aristotle defines the elements in his book, metaphysical book, define an element as which a thing primarily composed, which is immanent in the thing, which is indivisible according to form. He initially held that there were four elements: fire, water, air, and earth. Plato, 427 to 347 BC, in reference to the fifth geometric solids and tetrahedron the gods use for arranging the constellations on the whole. Ether, heaven, suggests a fifth element, which is called ether in Latin. Aristotle also elaborated upon a fifth element, ether. In English, it is ether or quintessence and represents space. Most commonly, even the five elements are referred to in discussion as the four elements. There is the Platonic solid, which is the tetrahedron, which is fire. Then you have air. The Platonic solid is the octahedron. Then we have the water. The Platonic solid is the icosahedron. I don't even know how to say these words. And then we have the fifth element, quintences, which is the Platonic solid, which is the tetrahedron. So if you see, I don't know if you could see these notes. These are the symbols as well, if you want to do your own research. The sphere of the 12 pentagons, the two qualities. Aristotle describes the formation of the four elements as interplay between two qualities, active and passive. He describes the active as hot and cold, which is in everything. You have the mirror effect, the shadow, the dark, and the light, right? Then you have, which is called the body cholysis, which is the passive, which is drymos, which is causes the body to dissolve. The interplay of these two is binaries, which rise from the four elements. Fire is hot and dry, air is hot and wet, water is cold and wet, and earth is cold and dry. Why we speak about that? Because it has an effect. It has an effect on everything that we do in our lives. It says the three principles, paracellulus, added salt to the two principles of sulfur and mercury to achieve the three principles representing body, soul, and spirit. This theory had major impact on alchemy, with much of the sequent work and writing of the alchemists speaking in terms of the three principles rather than the four elements. Then we have the elements of, do you see there? I have the mercury, which is in spirit. We have sulfur, which is the soul. And the third is salt, which is the body. Right? If you want, you could go and pick up a book on alchemy and learn about it. But I just want to give this last information. The latest count is well over 109 elements, counting the fleeting manifestations created in physics laboratory. Below or within levels lie the deeper worlds of atomic and subatomic particles that began as two elements, has become a menagerie, and where will it stop? Like two mirrors reflecting upon themselves, it will not stop. Like two mirrors reflecting back upon themselves, it will not. Our perception simply resides into darkness. The more light we pour in, the deeper we go, and the more mirrors we can see. We are digging into space, so to speak. It is a question of resolution. So we are going deep into the darkness, and things are really coming out into the light. So that's what I'm really getting. And this is a time that we are going through at this moment. Sorry, turning on the air. We have been going through a lot of shadows. A lot of shadows that are being brought into reflection into our lives, so that way we could see the things that we need to work on. That comes through people, places, and things. Any triggers that you may be having or may be feeling, it may be coming up to the surface at this time. So that way you could heal it. It's not to hurt anybody. It's basically to just heal yourself from really understanding why we have to go through this transformation that the world is going through itself. It is not only happening on individual, it's happening on a collective scale as well. It says here, it is important to understand these theories and to actually build up a visual image of the universe they depict. It is a universe in which all things are linked. What the theories enables us to do is to articulate and use some of the links. The first major link is expressed best by the phase of the tabula, the emerald tablet. As above, so below. This link is the link that shows that changes in the macrocosmos cause or reflects the change in the microcosm. The architectural blueprint of the cosmos used in alchemy is the Platonic system, a modified form, Aristotle's cosmology, which places the earth in the center of the universe. The four elements, earth, water, air, and fire, tends to fall in order from the center out and generally fits our experience of the physical world. Beyond these four is the ether, which is divided into shells. Each shell revolves and carries a plant. In the past, the planets, each shell revolves and carries a planet. In the past, the planets weren't seen as orbiting balls. You know, orbiting, like going around the Earth in circles, going around of matter as we conceive them today. But we're seen by some as either a luminous spot on the otherwise transparent shell, or as a hole in the shell through each energy of fire from higher ups blast through. There was no space between the transparent planetary shells, so as they move, they are thought to create a kind of music full of harmony and discord and discord, described as the music of the sphere. If you have ever heard, I have heard the sphere earth, like the rhythm of this earth. If you ever have listened to that, it's a very soothing, beautiful, harmonic energy that flows. And it's the music of the sphere by Pythagoras and his followers. The planetary spheres working our way up from earth, water, air, fire. From earth, water, air, and fire, we come to the sphere of the moon. The first shell, the first division of ether, of the unchanging perfection, incorruptible as opposed to the world beneath the moon, the sublunary realm of the world of change. The sphere of the moon is boundary between this world of change and the realm of unchanging perfection, and so begins to ascend. The moon is cold, moist, most of it is power humidifying, and it is soft and causes pure faction. What small amount of heat it does give comes from the sun, feminine. The moon is associated with emotions, instincts, and motherhood, subconscious, memory, the realm of dreams, passive, changeable, receives energy. In the body, it rules the stomach, the breasts, the bodily fluids, and the left side. The color is silver, night, and the day of the moon is Monday. The zodiac is the 4th house. Cancer. The deities is Diana, Artemis, Selene, and Kunos. Mercury is cold and dry when masculine, cold and moist when feminine. So Mercury changes from male to female energy. Androgynous. It is dry, absorptive of moisture, and at times humidifying. It quickly changes between two. It takes on qualities of the signs. It is in the mind, communication, principle of intellect. So if you have these energies within your chart, your birth chart, you have the moon energy within your birth chart. It depends on when these energies are presented during the months, that it may have an effect on how you react, your behaviors, your mind. So we have to be very mindful. Mercury is air energy, which is communication, the principle of intellect, and the part that has any effect are the arms, the hands, and the respiratory system. The color is quicksilver, and the day of the week of Mercury is Wednesday. And the zodiac signs is the 3rd and the 6th houses, which is Gemini and Virgo. And the deities to Mercury is Hermes and Thoth. The other element is Venus. Venus is warm and moist. But if you want to learn, because I don't want to go through all this, if you want to learn, just go to the book and you'll learn about how alchemy, the sun, the moon, the air, I'm cold now, sorry, has an effect. I think I get cold, I get hot, like and up and down. And I'm gonna turn off the air because then I get hot again. So I'll just put on a t-shirt. Okay. I'm back. And what I wanted to do was also ask just a question. What is a healthy relationship? What do you believe is a healthy relationship? These are lessons, and sometimes maybe this is your goal to understand what are healthy relationships. How can you build healthy relationships with one another? What holds you back from being more vulnerable with yourself or with other women? Who is one person that not only that you judged? These are questions that you may ask yourself, but also compare yourself to, and then only to later find out you were dead wrong about that person. What did you learn from this experience? This is like for women and men. You could turn this into a men's group as well. This could be a lesson. What do you consider a healthy relationship? What is a healthy relationship? Healthy relationships are not relationships where people don't trust one another. They have open communication with one another. There's trust with one another. There's no verbal abuse with one another. There's always constant communication. Constant. There's never any physical harm when in healthy relationships. There's always truth. Truth. Always speak the truth. If you want to build a relationship with a partner, always be honest with your partner. Never hide anything because once you hide anything from your partner, you're already starting the relationship wrong. So, emotional reflection. This could be something that you could work on as well. What does happiness mean to you? Do you feel you have a good level of happiness in your life? Explore these emotions. Explore your relationships. What is healthy? What is not healthy? Write the list. Write about a person who you feel really understands you and is close to you. My person who I go to that really understands me, that is really close to me at this time, is the Lord God Father, Spirit, my angels, those are my closest friends. Those are the ones that I seek guidance from. I don't seek guidance from anything outside of myself. What about them makes you feel close to them? They never lead me down the wrong path. They have not led me down the wrong path ever since I had my awakening. Never. And it's been since 5 years. Never have led me down the wrong path. Have you ever done a self-love list? Write a list of all the things you adore about yourself. You can even pretend you are someone else, a friend or a family. Writing a list of the things they love about you. What are the qualities that you admire in yourself? Write yourself a self-love list. Word association and activity. What are 5 powerful, positive words that you feel capture who you are at your core? These are your words. How do they describe your character and what you stand for and who you are? This could be another exercise that you could use in exploring yourself, exploring how you think about yourself in a positive way and capturing those words. And whoever are your friends, how do they describe your character? It's self-reflection. It's a lot of self-reflecting in these great way of working on yourself, building building a reflective mirror of how you see things, and then reading them and understanding them, and taking a second to really observe your relationships with other people. How about falling in love with taking care of yourself? Self-love, again, journey of self-love. Somebody may be on a journey of self-love. I love myself because of what? Then you fill in the blank. I don't know, something just really is not right. I am proud of myself for. What are you proud of yourself for? I have compassion for myself about. My intention for today is, this could be a self-love list that you could do every day. All right? See the changes and the growth that you find within yourself. Always reflect. Once again, the self-love list. Write a list of all the things. I used to do this with my clients when I used to run groups. When I used to run these women's groups, men's group, and groups in general. Write a list of all the things you adore about yourself. You can even pretend you are someone else, a friend or family, writing a list of the things they love about you. What are the qualities about yourself? About what are the qualities that they admire about yourself? Then we also have the emotional reflection. What does happiness means to you? Then there are these bubbles, right? These things, these are cute bubbles, because I remember I used to create them when I was going through this my meditation. I would do this. Make things that make you worry, and enter the title. It says burst the bubbles by writing things that make you worry inside the bubble. But I used to do this in meditation, and they used to say just burst the bubble. Once these things come into your mind, just when you're in meditation and something comes into your mind, just look at it, accept it, and then let it go. Let the bubble go. It has no control over you. Let it go. Journaling. Evening gratitude journals is very, very good for also self-awareness and being thankful. In the evenings, write a gratitude list. List 5 things you are grateful for. People who made your day great. Write a list for the 5 people who made your day great for you. What you learned. List 3 things that you have learned within that day. Best moments of the day. What was your best moments of your day? Describe the best part of your day and why. Today was the best part of my day when I went and I did a new class with this person who really taught about creation, art, through a different form of working with paint. And it was through meditation and blowing through a straw and doing these tiles, these beautiful creations. And it comes from putting paint into this board and just blowing, being mindful, working doing breath work. And Danielle finds inspiration in both local streets and far off destinations. She uses a unique fluid art technique that blends acrylic paints and I don't know how to say it, epoxy resin with breathwork and moving meditation, resulting in striking marble-like design on wood and ceramic. Danielle's work has been featured in national publications. She is passionate about teaching and loves guiding people of all ages in the peaceful meditative process of painting and pouring. Use your creation, use your creativity to bring out the best in you, and you could bring out the best in others. That's what it's all about. I'm hot again. I get hot, I get cold. I get hot, I get cold. I get hot, I get cold. It is what it is. Then we get back. Understanding your grief. We all go through grief. Somebody here may be going through a loss. I know we had plenty of losses in currently in the space where I live. Lots of people are passing away either through drugs addictions or heart attacks, whatever, illnesses. There's a lot of people leaving this earth. I am having the hardest time adjusting to, this is a form that you would use understanding my grief. Free write your responses. Take time out to allow yourself to feel however you would like to feel as you write. The first one is I'm having the hardest time adjusting to. I know when I had grief within my family, the grief that I lost, I found it a hard time adjusting to not seeing my loved one at the time, not being able to feel them. But we get to move forward. I feel most triggered when a lot of things that comes up will trigger you when you're going through your grieving process. That is normal. What happens when I feel triggered? How do you respond when you feel triggered? This is self-awareness. This is reflecting on how you feel when you're triggered, when you're going through grief. Who and what is providing support during the time? Make sure that when you are going through a grieving process, make sure you have people there that are supporting you, not making fun. I know when I was going through my grieving process, there was people that used to make fun of me. There was people that was talking about me. We go through these funerals, and you really get to see people for who they truly are. I was in a state where when I lost my son, when I was in that state of grief, I seen people I used to question, who are they? Why would they speak about someone in a space where it's not I don't know, it's like instead of helping that person be uplifted, it's like you put more grief on them. It's like so weird. It's like, who wants to be around that? When I think about the one I lost, I immediately feel, how do you feel? Just write it, express it. Don't feel that you need to hold on to these emotions, because when you do hold on to these emotions, that emotion is being bottled up in your system, and you are affecting your health. Don't do that. I express my emotions by, how do you express? You could express it through paint. You could express it through prayer. You could express it to going into to support group. There's many ways of expressing your emotions. I give myself permission to process what I'm feeling by, how do you process these feelings? Write them down. What strength do I have from previous experiences that can help me during this time? Prior to my son being taken away, I had lost my mother. I had lost my nephew. I had lost my sister. I had few experiences on how to deal with grief. And I knew how to deal with grief, but I didn't know the extent of dealing with grief when it came to a child. It's totally different. But we all learn from their experiences. During this process, I've learned that then you write your experiences, what you learned during that process. Then these are grief sentences. Grief sentences. Right now I feel. Then I feel saddened when. The things I miss most about that person is. And once you write this down, you let it go. Sincere. Since the loss, things have been different because my family usually feels that. If I could ask the person I lost one thing, what would that question be? Something I like about the person I lost was sense of humor. I loved when my son used to come and I used to have to baby him, and I don't know, just he always wanted me to it was just some things that I'll just keep that to myself. One thing I learned from the person I lost is, and then you write that down. These are examples of self-love techniques, tools that you may want to use in your everyday life or in your groups if you are teaching. I do want to use some cards at this time and see the energy that we are working with. I want Isis, Mother Isis, to come through and see what is it that you guys need to know at this time. Let me tell you something. There are people doing readings on P. Diddy without his permission. When you do a reading on anybody without their permission, especially that man, I wouldn't play with energy. I wouldn't play with their energy. People are doing readings on other people without their permission. Right now is not the time to play with anybody's spirits, anybody's soul, anybody's anything. Okay? The rate of what goes out and comes back is very fast. So if anybody's doing any readings on P. Diddy, I suggest that you stop, because you're breaking spiritual laws, and it's not right. It's not right to do that. It's not right to play with his energy. Whatever he's going through, he has to deal with that by himself. That's between him and God. Okay? Nobody has any right to play with anybody's energy. to do any readings, any pulling of cards, anything like that. Yes, you're able to speak about the trial if you are, this is what you do as a podcaster, this is what you do as your, as what you're in your videos. Yes, but to do something against somebody's especially reading, I don't read tarot cards, but pulling out cards on him and his family, I think that karma, I don't think you want that on your life. I really don't. That's not, it's not the law. People need to know the law at this time. So I'm going to see. And he's not getting out. And whoever is, how you say it, is standing up for a man, a person, I know, I mean, there's a lot more that you guys are going to hear about this case, because there's more to the story than just Cassie, okay? There's more. There's more. There's more things that's going to be revealed, and I don't need the cards to let me know what's going to happen, because I already had the dreams years ago, and I already said it, even before it happened, what was going to happen, who were involved, because I saw P. Diddy, I saw the Kardashians, I saw a lot. God showed me a lot. I'm an observer, so I saw a lot. Let's see. Isis. Since the Egyptian gods are present on this world at this time right now, there's a lot of things. There's a lot of things that's being revealed. Soul retrieval. This drawing, these souls are going back. Okay? These souls are going back to where they came from. There are souls that are being saved, that needs to go into the light. Isis, healing goddess, now offers you spiritual restoration and deep soul healing through the art of soul retrieval. If you know how to call your souls back from any past life trauma or current life trauma that you've been through, because when we go through trauma, our soul fragments, and it stays in different places, and you gotta do a lot of healing to reclaim again the pieces of you that you lost through trauma, old and new. Soon you will enjoy greater wellness, energy, and power. So be willing to go through the healing process, knowing that any emotional clearing taking place is leading you to wholeness. When you do your self-healing journey, when you heal from grief, when you heal from trauma, when you heal from loss, when you heal from homelessness, when you heal from all these things, you are retrieving all parts of you, and you are reclaiming all of you all over again, so that way you could rebirth a new you, coming back to oneness, going back home to the Most High God. You may use it because Lapi Lazuli keeps coming out. Your soul is very ancient and holds the wisdom of Star. People from civilizations with unique high vibrational awareness that can help humanity transition from a culture based in fear to a love-based community. You are here as on this planet to be you to the fullest extent possible. Then you will help heal culture. You will help heal human culture so that the planet may thrive. This is what's happening at this time. There's a Merkaba. There is a sense of protection. There is a sense of wisdom, of knowledge. There's ancient wisdom that you hold within your DNA cells. Know who you are. Know who you are. Know your worth. Know your power. Know the soul that you hold within your own being. Retrieve all those souls back. Retrieve yourself back and come to oneness. Come to oneness, because you're an ancient soul here. You are here to not only heal yourself, you are here to help humanity. The knots of Isis. Part of your spiritual destiny involves a special relationship with the goddess. This is a goddess you may call. She's so nurturing, she's so loving, she's so kind, she is so magical. This means that only do you have the important spiritual task of helping her thrive in this world, but you are afforded her power, protection, and abundance too. You are now deepening the connection to the goddess. You may use Goddess Isis as your protector, as your guide, as your guidance, because she's giving you a lot of abundance and a lot of power. But know that if you come from a space of that's not where she comes from. She comes from a space of love, unconditional love. If you're calling on these deities, you're calling on these goddesses for any darkness, you are only trapping yourself. Stay true and be in your power. You are a sovereign divine being with spiritual authority and freedom within. You do not need permission from anyone to be who you are and live your life as you so choose. This is going to be a sovereign world. This is your divine birthright. Our divine birthright is to live in sovereignty. We have the right to our own bodies, make our own decisions through any medical decisions, anything that has to do with our being. We have that right, that power. Don't ever give that power away. This is your birthright, guarded as the precious treasures that is, and remember that you are a divine being, free to be you. Know who you are. Know the power. And then here, the dark mysteries. The dark goddess calls you to hear her inner chamber, where she holds a test and a gift for you. The test is your willingness to meet and release the fears within that have been secretly holding you back. She's testing you at this time. The gift is freedom, peace, opportunity, and prosperity in all forms. Will you accept the call? Your time for deeper initiation is here. You're being tested. Whatever dark shadow aspects is being presented to you at this time, she's testing you to see if you are going to either be a faithful servant to the Most High God, or are you fearful and staying in that trap? The test is your willingness to meet and release the fears within that have been secretly holding you back. What has been secretly holding you back? Could it be money? Could it be sex? Could it be food? Could it be addictions? Could it be alcohol? What is it? Your job? Your fears of letting go of a relationship, you're being tested. And when you pass the test, the gift is freedom, peace, opportunity, and prosperity in all forms. Trust and believe that. It takes still as a servant to the Most High God, because I serve only the Most High God through Lord Jesus Christ. Okay, I serve my Father, faithful servant. I fear nothing or no one. There's no fear that anybody could place upon me. No spells that could ever harm. No weapon ever formed against me will and ever shall prosper. No system, no army, no force that is more powerful than God can ever harm and hurt you. Remember that. No weapon formed against you will prosper if you are a faithful servant to the Most High God. But if you fear the Lord, but if you fear anything outside of God, you have a problem. You have a problem. You're not setting yourself free. You're still staying in the web of lies and deceits and the manipulation of the system. Yeah. Look at this. Proper burial for freedom. There is nothing to gain and everything to lose by trying to hold onto that which no longer serves us. Osiris. So they don't want me to talk about Osiris. Osiris was Isis's husband, who she brought back from the dead, right? She loved her husband. Osiris, Lord of the dead, guides you now to release that which no longer needs to be a part of your life so that you may be free. Let go. Osiris, his spirit is alive as well. His spirit is alive. It's like whatever we're going through on this planet is also going on in the spiritual realm. As above, so below. Those are the messages. Let me see. One more message from Isis. What's the last message? Oh, that one. Hey. This is the wing of Isis. You have a spiritual relationship with the angelic world. Part of your soul purpose is to birth angelic consciousness and values such as fearlessness, compassion, and service into this human culture. This oracle brings you angelic assistance, intervention, and confirmation too. This is confirming that you are going through a spiritual initiation. You are being called to let go of things. You are being tested. Let go of things that no longer serves you. Release the fear that you are holding within you. Stand in your truth and your power. Know the authority. Know that you are a sovereign divine being with spiritual authority and freedom. You do not need permission from anyone to be who you are and live in your life, but you don't have to be disrespectful either to them, okay? Remember how to live in a world that is mirroring the dark and the light. But when you have balanced these energies within yourself, you learn how to speak in the space of love and compassion, not in the space of anger or being aggressive towards one another. We have to let go of those ways in order to balance our divine feminine and our divine masculine energy. See, you are going through initiation. And Mother Isis, you are an ancient old soul Remember who you are. This was confirmation that you need to let go of things that no longer serves you. Let's see what else we have here. Probably slaying these dragons, huh? Let's see. I love oracle cards. I do. Let's see. You need to go into your space of meditation. Even reflecting. You may be also be writing. Okay, write about your experiences. What did you learn today? Who triggered you? Do you know who triggered you? Write down who triggered you. What are your thoughts, your gratitude list? What are you thankful for today? Who were the people that made your day happy? Or even who were the people who affected you? What triggered you? Learn from these energies, so that way when you are confronted with them again, you learn how to transmute these energies. You learn how to balance yourself. You are learning how to keep your space also very sacred. I see her by herself on her bed with no people around her, in her PJs, going home early. Maybe even writing a book. We all have talent. We all have our own talents, all in different ways. Okay, we are all creators because we came from a divine source, energy. Somebody could be 32 years old. Stars, you may like to stargaze as well. I have here butterflies could be significant. A ladybug could be significant. This is a beautiful how you say it, paper that is used with a wooden stick. It's another form of how you say arts, and this came from stencils. Always working with art. Let's see what else. Clover. Release your guilt. You may be feeling some sort of guilt about something that happened. Guilt. Are you guilty? Somebody here is guilty. There's a burden that you're carrying, and it's negative. It's really impacting you in a very negative way in your life. There's something that you need to let go. You may be writing about that. There's a negative, something that has been burdening you, something that you feel guilty about. I see fire. Number 21 could be significant. Could be an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. There's a direction that you need to choose. Which way you're going. Which way are you going to go? You have to make a decision. Just know that the first road leads back around to the second. Release yourself from the cage that you built. You built this cage up. Yeah, you need to release yourself. And don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to sing. Sing a song. Sing a happy, sing a strong. Sing of good Remember that song? Sing, sing a song. Make it simple, make it strong. Sing. Yeah. You may have been made to believe that your voice, that your unique point of view in this world isn't worth much, but trust and believe your voice is beautiful. Trust and believe we need to hear from you. Trust and believe that those who want to quiet you know the power you hold within you. Don't forget to sing whatever you have a chance. You may be a singer and they trying to shut you up. Don't let them do it. Your voice is powerful enough to sink a dozen spaceships. Just know that. Sing, sing a song, sing a happy, sing a strong, sing of good things, not sad. Just sing, sing. Let your voice be heard. Don't let nobody block you. Don't let your mind block you. Don't stand in your power. Just keep standing in your power and release these burdens that you have here. Because the sun will shine tomorrow, tomorrow. I love you tomorrow. You're always the sun will come out tomorrow. The sun always comes out. Okay. The sun is that's bringing you're being illuminated. God sees you. Number 11 may be significant. God sees that you are a brilliant, bright light to those in the world. You're full of abundance. Look at the flowers. They're happy. Okay? Look at your hair. That's the antenna. That's your connection. Look at your creativity. You shine. Don't let people stop you from singing a happy song. Don't let nobody stop you from releasing these burdens that you feel that you need, that you can't let go. There's two routes, okay? Two paths. There's two paths. What path will you take? You're being tested. Isis said you're being tested. Your freedom. You're being tested. And if you pass the test, you're going to be given some gifts. Know that you are getting the messages. You're getting messages from the stars. You're getting messages from the water. You're getting messages from things that you read. You're getting messages from your internal self. Know that you have the answers already. Whatever you are called to release, you know the burdens you need to release. You know the burdens. The answers are within you. And know that God sees every intention that you have. Know that you are the light. Don't let nobody darken your light. Don't ever let anybody take your shine. Don't ever start singing your song. If you're a singer, don't ever start letting people silence you. Speak up. There's a world out there that needs to hear you. You're going through a storm at this time. You're going through changes. You're going through a cleansing period. This is going to end. Remember number 44. We got two angel numbers, 11 and 44. Whoa, wow. Somebody here is a chosen child. 144. Wow. You got to go through the storm. You got to go through the darkness. And fear no evil. Go through it. Let's see. Last card. You got to. Jump those puddles. It's coming to an end very soon. Anything else? Yes. Understand, we are all just stardust. Stardust, 31. When we were children, we can barely comprehend the vastness of our lives, let alone the existence of other planets. It is not long before we learned that we aren't the center of the universe. We are but specks of dust in one of its many skies. Know who we are, okay? Take care of your own individual worlds, or else it throws everything off balance. Make sure to keep balance in your life, but don't forget the big picture. Recycle, don't litter, and give thanks. Give thanks. Don't litter, Mother Gaia. Know who you are. Know the world that you live in. Because you will be sitting. This will all be over. You are connected to royalty, ancient royalty. You are connected to the mermaids. You are connected to even the occult. You have ancestors that are very magical, ancestors that were royal families. Know that you are being tested at this time. Let's see what else. I'm gonna end this. How long I've been here? Okay. Let's see. The messages for the collective. What else do they need? Oh, yeah. There is a lot of trauma being brought to the surface. It's called the red ray energy, the chakra, the experiences that we had to clean up. We have to root ourselves back. I celebrate and honor my physical body through dance and movement. You need to, maybe dancing is your form of meditation, grounding your energies. You're called to ground your energies at this time. You are going through a spiritual awakening. Embrace your soul's purpose and align all aspects of your life to its fullest. Okay? You're going through a spiritual awakening. This is fire, air. Spirit is air. Then we have water. A sacred space where you could go and release the pain. Because I know when when I go to the trees, when I go by water, I cry. Only because it's cleansing. Only because it's a need for healing. We are constantly healing. This is not a journey of going through this for 1 year. It's not. It's a lifetime. It's a lifetime. A lifetime of healing. A lifetime that we always have to remember who is our creator. There's no more forgetting. There is no more going back to the old you. There's no time. If you are in the space where you are healing yourself, there's no going back to, once you have a spiritual awakening, there's no going back. Because once you see the real, the beauty that God has for you, You will never go back to that space where you once was. You will never, I will never go back to where I was at one time. That's never, ever, ever going to happen. You know why? Because I have faith in the Lord, and I have faith in the Most High God, because He has shown me miracles every single day of my life. That there is nothing that I cannot achieve without Him. His angels, His blessings. When you are in a space of oneness, you are a blessed being. You will never go without. You are able to find peace in your life. You are able to surround yourself with beauty. Nature is very healing. You will find people who resonate with you, because I've been getting a lot of that. I also know the tricksters, the people who say they are, which they really aren't. I see the jumping of entities into people's vessels. I see that. They don't scare me. They don't scare me. I just know they don't scare me. I see what is happening. Because when you're a truth teller, and you really speak out against injustice, and when you really speak out about crimes committed on humanity without being scared, point them out, give it. But the purpose now is to heal from that. Heal from that. The constant reminder of all these things that are happening. People like to do a lot of karmic readings. It's time to heal. Let it go. Let it go. God is in control. You don't have to do anything. Just keep moving forward. Keep doing your thing. Don't let nothing stop you from achieving your goals. Don't ever let anything or any system say you're not good enough. Because what they're saying is that you are. Okay? You are good enough. Yeah. Go into your meditation state. Meditate daily to allow the universe wisdom to flow through you. Once you receive that communication, as it is above, so is below, you get a light beam. You'll never have to go and have somebody deal cards for you, ask for a message for you, pay for readings. People pay for readings when they don't even know. You don't need cards. You just need God. You just need God to tell you the truth, to reveal to you. Yeah, you're ascending. I am tuned to the universe wisdom and energy of the crystal kingdom. Crystals. I love the crystals. I love it's very healing. You get lots of wisdom, lots of clarity when you work with crystals. You may need to work with clear quartz crystals. I see fairy energy. I see earth, because crystals are from the earth. This quartz crystal is from the earth. You have some that are not from the earth. Those are the hematites. There's other ones that are not from the earth, but they are a creation of the Most High God. Okay? There's nothing evil about a crystal when we use crystals in everything that we do. We use it in our lights, we use it on our phones, we use it on the TV, we use it for your watch. Your watches has a crystal in the dial tone, has a crystal. Gold is crystals, silver is crystals. People make a big deal about crystals, and just very educate yourself upon that, okay? People like to downplay what God has created because they don't take the time out to research the information. Embrace the changes. Big changes happening on this planet at this time. Embrace it. Know that you can move easily through the changes in your life. You are going to be free because you're going to let go of everything that doesn't serve you. You are walking through that portal of freedom, okay? Any attachments will be left behind. The birds, you see the birds, there's freedom. You're going to flow right through. Isis said she's initiating you at this time. Isis said you need to let go of the burdens. You are being tested, and once you pass the test, you will be given the gift of freedom. Know who you are. You're a sovereign being. Stop attaching yourself to anything that doesn't serve you. That inner child. We spoke about healing your inner, healing any grief that you have went through. You acknowledge my inner child and open my heart to the joy she brings. You are acknowledging. You're taking care of your inner child. She feels free. She's healed. You had let go of the trauma. You had let go of the past. You went through that portal. Look at that. You went through that portal. You went through it. You healed. In that inner child, you may have black and silver hair. It shows the wisdom. It shows your experience. It shows the beauty, the freedom, the time it took for you to understand. But you got it. You got it. That child, that inner child is so happy, so playful. 38. We have the heart chakra. We have the throat chakra. We have the crown chakra. We have the root chakra, all being healed. Remember to always stay in the present. Stay in the present moment. Let's see, anything else? Oh, there goes the star. Yes, you're going to find your bliss. Look at that. I am following a path I love, and I am finally aligned to my soul's purpose. Let's be mindful that speak for yourself. Don't speak in the we term, because you don't know, because you can't put everybody in that category. Everybody's going through a different everybody's on their different timeline. Okay, when we speak in your terms. I'm going through this. We don't go through this all together, okay? We're not going through this all together. We are not going to be, we are separate. You can't speak for everybody. You got to speak for yourself. That's a curse when people speak, putting everybody in a category and making negative terms in their when they speak. You can't do that. Speak for yourself. Because those who are in alignment, those who are sovereign beings, those who are on their path, who are doing the work, who are being very creative, who are making businesses for themselves, who is setting themselves free. They're setting themselves free to be in oneness with the Most High God. Okay? You are freeing yourself from all limited belief systems. You are releasing yourself. You are decoding the matrix. You are finding bliss within yourself. You are building a sacred space always. Continue. Continue. Don't ever give up. Don't ever let people take your... It doesn't matter. It's not about how you look. It's not about how much weight you gained. It's not all about how skinny you are. It's not about the fashions that you are wearing. That doesn't matter at this time. That is irrelevant. What is important at this time is that we connect. I've connected. I've done the work. I'm always healing. I'm always getting the messages. I know when I need to be on live. I know when I need to take care of myself. I know when I need, when I feel that there are people that are not good for me. I know when I need to come into oneness and connect to my Father within, because God is not outside. God, the angels, they're not outside. They leave messages, yes. The spirits. But you always have to go within to receive those messages, right? People this is not the time to play around. It's the time to do your work, heal. Let's see what love has for you. Let's see what does the true romance here. The angels of romance, what do they have for the collective? I'm pretty sure if you're working from a space of love, and if you're not in a relationship, or if you are in a relationship, it's going to tell you. Only take what resonates and leave the rest behind, because these messages is not for everybody. They're not. Not everybody believes in star seeds. Not everybody believes, it's not on a high vibration level. Everybody's on a different timeline. And we pray for those who are lost, right? If you're in a relationship, give your relationship a chance. It may be a hybrid. This could be the romance of a lifetime. Know that it's safe for you to love. Open up your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. If you have healed your inner child, if you have healed from your past relationships, if you have been doing your work, knowing your worth, understanding that when you come into a union, respect one another's opinions, differences, Have compassion. The angels of love is here. Anything else? Angels, before I say goodnight. Say goodnight. Yeah. Wow. Your feelings are real and they are worth exploring. So you may be feeling love for somebody. Know that this is true love. Know that you are being told to work on your relationship if you are in one. Love yourself first, okay? Your self-respect makes you more romantically attracted. If you love yourself more and you are in a space where you respect yourself as a person, as a human, as a divine being, that you will end up in a very beautiful, healthy relationship. And this relationship, well, you will be getting to know one another as you reveal your innermost selves to each other. Your bond will deepen. So somebody here also will get into a relationship. This relationship will grow into a very, very powerful relationship, and this relationship is going to be the relationship of a lifetime, because you both have learned to respect and love yourselves. You have healed your inner child. And this relationship is protected by the Most High. And yes, religious is a factor, but your love life is influenced by your religious or upbringing and spiritual path. It will be a factor. But you know your worth and you know who you are. You're being called to keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Different cultures, different spiritual beliefs, that's fine. But we gotta respect and love one another. It will be a relationship and make sure that you express your love. Love will dispel all negative energy. Just know that love dispels all toxic and negative energy. When you know how to come out of an argument without attacking another person, with knowing that you're able to speak and articulate yourself in a way that doesn't bring combat into a disagreement, you know that Spirit is working through you. You are getting it. I love you, my beautiful beings. Thank you for being present for those who came to my channel. I love you all. I pray for each and every one of you. I pray for the leaders, the world leaders. I pray for those who are building these technology game systems, virtual realities, trying to cause fear tactics into these games, and that's why I say stay awake. Don't buy your kids these virtual reality games, because what it's doing is, and their purpose is to put fear into the minds of and control the human population. It's just, it's a lot of things, and I'm learning this. It's like, I had no idea. But we pray for each and every one of them, even the mad scientists. Pray for them. Pray for those who are putting chemicals in the sky, which is lessening as time goes by, because the world is changing. The world is changing. It's going to be a different world. It's going to be more healing, more sound bowl healing, more healing through Reiki, through energy healing, medic beds. There's going to be a time where the growth of human parts will be present, because we are able to regrowth whatever parts we lose. There's going to be a time when we are going to be traveling to other places, out of this galaxy, out of this earth. Once this world is balanced, because the dark will always be here, because it needs balance, but it's not going to be to the point where it was really harming and hurting humanity, the water, the air, the plants, the animals. It was really toxic. It was really, really toxic. But I don't put that into my world anymore. My world is a beautiful world. A world of peace, of love, of happiness. A world of abundance for all. A world where everyone equal opportunity, equal for all. Where there won't be people traveling and asking for all this madness. It's like a control system. It's no more control systems. The systems are being balanced. I'll just say they're being balanced. Okay? Whether you see it or not, doesn't matter. God is in control. Always. God is in control. The Creator, God, source energy. Source. I didn't say Jesus. I didn't say Buddha. I didn't say Allah. I didn't say, because there's no man that has more authority than the source. I am. Love you guys. Have a good night. Be loving and peaceful to one another, and keep shining your light. Namaste.